Sagittarius, there's two distinct messages coming through for you already. The first one is you're about to be shocked and surprised by something. This feels like something that comes through the mail, maybe a message, maybe the actual physical mail, but it's something that you weren't anticipating, but it somehow is in alignment with something you're doing, or it confirms a certain kind of intuition. It's related to some kind of manifestation. The second, it could be related to a business proposition, something like that, or maybe some kind of offer or a letter you weren't expecting. And then the second thing I got for you is way more cryptic. And it feels like it's separate from what's arriving in the mail, whether that's literal mail or spiritual mail, but it feels literal to me. The second thing is that there's something cryptic going on. And the messages I got for you in meditation are a little cryptic. So I'm very excited to figure out what this message is all about. When I get information like this that I don't really know how it all relates, typically the reading unfolds in a way where we start making all these connections and we start putting the puzzle together and we have a little bit of a aha moment and clarity comes. And so I feel like this is part of the message for you, that there's an unfolding of information happening. There's going to be clarity provided as you connect the dots with something. And it could very well be the case that Spirit is giving you signs and synchronicities that you're not really sure how they all fit together or how they answer the question that you've asked Spirit. And for some of you, you've asked Spirit a very direct question, or you're doing readings on it, maybe multiple times over and over. I'm seeing someone do a reading. I'm hearing switch the deck. Switch the deck. If the answer is unclear, switch the deck. So that's for someone. Or maybe if you don't have more than one deck, which you do not need to have more than one deck. Trust me, even though I have too many. You don't need them all. It's all up to your personal style and preference of how you connect with images or symbols or knowledge or information. It doesn't matter. But if you only work with one deck, there's some kind of cleansing that you should do with that deck if things are seemingly kind of unclear when you ask your own questions. Okay, so what I got, first of all, I got a lot of numbers. 667 feels like that could even be the start of an address or a phone number or something. 667. Or like a number you're given somewhere. Then I got the number 12 and 17. Oh, I meant to say 16, so maybe 17 as well. You could be seeing 12, 12, 16, 16, 17, 17, this kind of thing, or 12, 16. And so I was thinking, what did these numbers represent in the tarot? Well, 12 is the hangman, and 16 is the tower. And I just said 17, which is the star card, which is beautiful that that's just coming out unexpectedly. I'm going to write that down. Because the star is about healing, alignment, and destiny. And so maybe that's what's going to surprise you as well, is that the star arrives for you just when you thought maybe you were losing hope with something or you weren't going to get some clarity. The star arrives for you. I'm hearing you are the star. You are the star, Sagittarius. But there's some kind of help on its way for you, cosmically. For some of you, literally. So the hangman and the tower are interesting to come out together, because I was also getting that song, Stuck in the Middle with You. And I was thinking, I know I can't sing, but I was thinking that I like that song quite a bit. But I was thinking with the tower and the hangman, who wants to be stuck in the tower with someone? Who wants to be stuck in the middle of the tower with someone? So maybe you aren't stuck in the middle of a tower with someone. Maybe it's just a tower-like situation or feelings of a tower coming. But Spirit's saying that there's some kind of emotion you have about feeling stuck. Or maybe this is someone else. We'll see how it unfolds. The first thing I got, other than numbers, was a long way home. You're a long way from home. Maybe this isn't like in a starseed way, in a cosmic sense, from a past life home. You're a long way from home. And maybe it's a long way back home. Okay? Then the other thing so weird that came out was something about an airline. Just airline. And then alligators versus crocodiles. So of course I had to look up alligators versus crocodiles. And your energy is coming through as the alligator. And the alligator is actually a lot tamer, a lot more docile. When it's threatened, it usually removes itself from the threat and the situation and goes away and creates a boundary and some distance. I mean, the words that are used here is it runs away and hides, but I don't feel like that's you. I feel like Spirit wouldn't give me an alligator for that message. It's more like you remove yourself from the threat, whereas the crocodile is more aggressive when it's threatened. And I feel like you could be in some kind of situation where there's a crocodile and you're the alligator. Okay, so it's almost like a match of energy, but two different approaches to a situation. Or maybe you need to take on some more crocodile energy, or somebody has perceived you as a crocodile when really you're the alligator. So you might want to look up these symbols for yourself. Animal medicine, what is the difference between alligators and crocodiles? There could be very important messages there for you, even if it sounds somewhat random right now. So let's get into it, Sag, and see what comes through for you. 555. Lots of number stuff going on here. Okay, so let's see. What is this reading all about, Spirit? Relationships. Distant and connected. Crocodiles and alligators. Same species. Same species. Different animal. Okay, so we're talking about relationships. Let's see the energy supporting you as well as the energy challenging you right now. The energy supporting Sagittarius. What is the energy supporting Sagittarius? I'm hearing something about a timeline. Culture, the Oracle. Ooh, so you're an Oracle. What number is this on? Oh, it's on the goodbye. What did they call that? I can't remember. Something. Oh my God, it's on the tip of my tongue. Something Chet. I don't know, maybe that's a word, CHET. Those could be letters for you. What is this thing called? I know someone's screaming it. Please. Planchette. Yeah, planchette. Okay, planchette. Okay, I needed to look that up for a reason, so let's see. This is significant. A planchette, from the French for little plank, is a small, usually heart-shaped flat piece of wood equipped with two wheels and a pencil-holding aperture pointing downwards, used to facilitate automatic writing. Oh, and of course we usually think about it in terms of this Ouija board symbolism here, but it was used for automatic writing in mediumship. Maybe you want to do that, some automatic writing. You don't have to use a planchette, of course, but, just write down whatever comes to you, kind of like how I did here. Yes, that's the message, because I was saying this doesn't make sense, but there's a message here. So Spirit's telling you that too. Write down whatever comes up in your mind, whatever signs and synchronicities are happening, and you'll be able to put the pieces together. Some of you are finding information from various sources, like put it all in the same notebook. There's something big you're creating, and you're bringing in all these different aspects. Automatic writing, the Oracle. Wow. So you are getting knowledge from a higher source as well as from your own knowledge bank. This is the energy supporting you. It would also be very beneficial for you to expand in the domain of spirituality. Maybe you just watch tarot card readings, but you don't really venture outside of that. Perhaps you want to look into astrology, or you want to look into other forms of scrying, or maybe you want to look at meditation or the middle path or Buddhism, or explore outwards, see what else can be discovered. Because the culture here around being an oracle is what is supporting you. Maybe people who are also in this same kind of area of spirituality or interest. That might help you with your relationships, finding common ground with others who get it. A lot of people think we're weirdos and wackos. That's okay. I think at one point somebody commented, I think this was last week, a message by a nut job for nut jobs, or like, or Taro's messages by nut jobs for nut jobs. I don't know, something like that. And I'm like, whatever. Cool. I like nuts. No big deal. So there's a culture here that could support you. In other words, let's see. Let's see. The energy challenging you. Something about Great Britain I'm reading here. Should get this off the screen so it doesn't distract me. Okay. Ooh. The energy challenging you. Boundaries. And it came out in reverse. And that's what we were talking about with the alligator. The need for boundaries. Or you do have good boundaries. You're the alligator. The crocodile doesn't have boundaries. Maybe I shouldn't say that. The crocodile does have boundaries, but when they get crossed, they react, they snap, they're aggressive. But I feel like when your boundaries get crossed, you remove yourself from the situation. And that's more of the high road, okay? Because why would you engage and give more energy to someone who's disrespected you and crossed your boundaries? You had that boundary, someone's disrespected it, now it's time to create a distance. I also feel like because Oracle is coming out here, there could be something you need to create around your spiritual boundaries as well. Maybe that is the case with the nut jobs comment, like people who are saying things to you that discourage you or make you feel like you're a weirdo because you believe in spirit, you believe in source, you believe in quantum physics, or whatever else it is you believe in. Create some boundaries around that. You don't need to explain yourself to those people or try to teach them. They'll learn on their own time what's good for their soul. Okay? For some of you, doing something a little bit more intense, like some kind of mediumship or something like that, boundaries are good, very good. Setting intentions, setting boundaries. And you don't have to do something like that. Not everybody who has that gift or talent has to pursue it. I'm not interested really in that vein of spirituality, even though I think I could probably get there. So it's up to you. It's your choice. And that's been to do with my own boundaries about what I want to do. Okay, so there's something like that for some of you. But because the relationships card is coming out, there is also a message here about creating a boundary in a relationship or in relationships in general. Some of you may feel like you need to know something before you decide to cut someone off or before you decide to make a boundary, but Spirit's saying here with the Oracle card, you can trust your intuition. And the planchette is pointing at the bye. Goodbye. There's some relationship that you need more boundaries and to say goodbye to. Okay, this is very obvious with the cards coming out. So if this message isn't for you, that's okay. Check your other signs and stuff if you feel guided. But I'm just going to keep rolling with this one. So let me get one more on the energy supporting Sagittarius right now, Spirit. Community and emotions. The Sage, the Brother. Oh, wow. Yeah, a supportive community would really help you. People who are on the same track as you, who understand you, who are open, not really ridiculing others, judging others. People don't have to agree with you. That's fine. They can hold different perspectives. But, ridiculing you because you're on a different wavelength is not something you need to subject yourself to. So Spirit is saying, if that's happening, find a better community. Find people who actually are doing what you want to do. Build stronger relationships based on your spiritual beliefs is really what I'm feeling. Some of you are going to create a community yourself because you can't find the community you're looking for. That's kind of what I did here too with my channel. Well, one of my goals too. It's like I was watching tarot too before, and there are some great tarot readers that I adore and I love, and they will forever remain my teachers before I start my own channel. But I couldn't really find something that really I don't know, was going the next level that I wanted to go to in my own growth. So I just said, I'm going to do it myself then. And so maybe you need to do that too. You've outgrown some channels and you need to create your own, or you're going to be the owner of something, or the fire starter somewhere. Community, emotions, strong bonds with others. Okay, for some of you, there's some grief, I'm hearing grief counseling, that you could be doing, or that you'll be involved in. Okay. There's something going on with this brother card. I feel like it's very specific. Some falling out perhaps you've had with a brother, or a difficult relationship. And again, this is not for everyone. Could be a catalyst for you creating a certain community or culture around wisdom, intuition, magic, and manifestation. Okay, so tell me more about the challenge. Hold on, there's a very specific message coming through. Trauma, yeah. Some of you might be trying to connect with a brother, maybe a brother who's passed. Trauma and guilt. I feel like guidance here. Determination. I feel like you need some more patience with yourself in terms of your own, even if this person hasn't passed, maybe you've had a falling out, or someone who's like a brother to you, you need some patience with your own healing. There's been something very difficult that's happened to you, or maybe in the relationship itself. There's something here for you to work on first before you try to approach them in some way. Okay, but that's very specific. We have the Father coming out, finance for the challenge. Boundaries, finances, okay. I just want one. Release. I'm seeing burnt out too. I'll just put that back. Release, finances, boundaries, the Father. Are you taking care of someone financially? You have a financial burden? What's going on here? You need some more boundaries around finances. And if it's not finances, it's something to do with your own security. Okay, like you're trying to secure other people. But it's burning you out in some way. Maybe emotional security, psychic security, I don't know. Psychological security. You're trying to provide something like that, but it's a lot for you to carry because you can't do that all on your own. You know, they have to step up and help themselves in some way. So having this culture of support and community and spirituality, even if it's just online, will help you work through some of those more difficult emotions when it comes to maybe actual family or an actual partnership that you're in. Like maybe a love situation where there's a lot of burden that's being placed on you. Alligators versus crocodiles. Stuck in the middle with you. Oh boy, there's a lot of messages here. This is like, I don't even know about this reading. What do you think? Because all that stuff came out about mediumship too, and stuck in the middle with you. Some of you are worried about somebody's well-being. They're okay. Whether they're here or not, they're okay. You know, there's something here where like you could feel guilty for moving on. Never feel guilty for your own growth. Okay? Things have transformed and transmuted and grown. You don't have to keep yourself stuck in the middle somewhere with someone or in a certain experience a long way from home. Very interesting. Okay. Let's see. Sag. What do we got here for Sagittarius? Different kind of energy for you this round. Okay, let's see. What does Sagittarius need to hear for their highest good and the highest good of all spirit? Ooh. Maybe I'll pull them then? No, okay. What is it that you're uncertain about right now? Wow, there's a lot of majors coming out. Okay, Sagittarius, the Fool at the bottom. Let's get back to that mail that's coming. Because there is something new and exciting on its way to you if it hasn't yet arrived. And it's like, it brings a relief, like confirmation, like, whoa, that's crazy. Like, I didn't think that was, it's something, yeah, 6 of Wands. It's something victorious. It's something that boosts your spirits. Because I am seeing some heavier energy here that you're navigating. And it feels like it's maybe a little confusing, or it's creating some kind of uncertainty for you. Spirit wants you to rest your mind. Like, we're going to talk about it, but overall, you need some space from whatever worries and woes are coming up for you. Even if this is like trauma processing you're doing or something like this, you need a break every now and then. You like take breaks from shadow work. It's absolutely necessary to come back up for air. Take a nap, do some meditation, go for a walk, spend time with someone you enjoy, because I'm getting the sense that you could be feeling a little beat down in some way. Okay? So your overall energy is Judgment. This is a big time for you. Whatever's shifting in relationships and awakening about your own psychic intuition and abilities, and then also having to carry this burden of making sure everybody's okay. This is all part of you waking up to your path, your higher purpose, and also what feels right for you. Again, there's a message coming out. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you have to do it, or even that you should. Okay, so remember that, because you get to choose where you place your energy. And everything, it's like a soup. This feels like a soup of different things that are happening. And whatever's happening now in this soup, Spirit's saying you actually control the ingredients that are in there. And you can adjust the taste to your liking. Okay, so there's a wake-up call here happening for you about your higher purpose, your path, and also your ability to control some kind of situation in which your boundaries are being pushed up against or crossed or questioned or challenged. So tell me more about Judgment. 2 of Wands. So the wake-up call, the spiritual awakening here with the Judgment card, the resurrection of your higher mind, is asking you to decide which way you want to go next. Stuck in the middle with you, right? This is the card for that. Maybe you're realizing you're stuck in something and you want to get out. Airline. I want to fly out of here. Can I get one more of these cards? Comfort. Oh, look at this little kitty. I saw a black cat at the cat food store the other day. Oh, when you connect with an animal and you're like, ugh, we should be together. But no. 3 cats is enough, Andy. 3 cats is enough. But it looked just like this. So perhaps you're going to have a soul meeting with a stranger. Okay, that's going to bring you some kind of comfort. But again, the cat represents great intuition, silent intuition too. And Spirit's confirming that again with the Sage and the Oracle card and this black cat here. Your third eye is being highlighted. But this message is about you really feeling comfortable. And right now, I don't think you are. I don't really think you are feeling comfortable. There's something like creating an unease here. The Hangman and the Tower. Lost and found. And that's exactly, the Judgment card. It's waking you up so that you can find what you've lost about yourself. And the community will help comfort you. And this could be your guides. It doesn't have to be a community of people, but I do think that would help. You need comfort in your relationships. You need to feel seen, like we all do. We all want that in our relationships. But I'm seeing that word found, like you want to be found. You want your heart to be found in a relationship and not get lost in it. Yeah. Okay. What you don't see coming is the Queen of Cups. She's shedding a tear here. But I do like to see this card come out in this reading because the Queen of Cups is focusing on your own emotions and your intuition. And we have this other card about emotions, and there's some tears here. And this person's removing a mask. So I feel like you're waking up to a deeper emotion inside of you about something difficult that maybe you've been trying to put away, or you haven't had a chance to really let come through because you've been, taking on all the burdens here with the finances or the security, trying to establish boundaries. So what you don't see coming is some emotions coming to the surface. Maybe some of you need a good cry and then a Four of Swords nap after. Even if you're not sure what you're crying about. Crying can be a huge release. Crying can be magic. Crying can be like a hormonal cleansing kind of process that happens with your cortisol. So it can be really healing to have a good cry. So if it feels like you're holding back your emotions, let them out. And if you need to, try to find a community that supports you releasing some emotions here too. Because I do feel like you're at the helm, you're the strong one, you're the one that just kind of holds it all down. But you need to be comforted as well. Okay? So tell me more about the Queen of Cups for what Sagittarius doesn't see coming. The Hangman. It's like, oh damn, I feel stuck here. Stuck in the middle with you. And I don't know what. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right, here I am, right? Weird, I went to put in stuck in the middle with you and it auto completed to stuck in the mud. Let's see. Well, I don't know why I came here tonight. I got the feeling that something ain't right. I'm so scared in case I fall off my chair, and I'm wondering how I'll get down the stairs. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. And I'm wondering what else I should do. It's so hard to keep the smile on my face. Losing control. Yeah, I'm all over the place. When you started off with nothing and you're proud that you're a self-made man, and your friends, they all come crawling, slap you on the back and say, please, please. Yeah, that's it. You are holding something down. You're self-made. You're doing something. You got clowns to the left, you jokers to the right. You're feeling a little stuck here, trying to make sense of it all. Emotions are coming up. You don't know why you're in this place. Oh, Sag. I hope this isn't resonating. But if it is, at least Spirit's here for you, right? Acknowledging what's going on and gonna give you some guidance now, okay? So there's a realization of where you're stuck. Okay? And I feel like once this realization dawns on you and comes up to the surface and says something's not changing, this relationship is stuck, or these emotions are stuck, or I'm keeping myself stuck and I should actually be growing and moving forward, then this moment of a tower happens in your mind where you're like, uh-oh, like this, like, something's got to change, something's got to happen. And we started off with you being the alligator and removing yourself. Okay, so taking a step back. If you're a long way from home and you're in a situation where it feels like you're far away from where safety is, Spirit is saying they got an airline waiting for you, okay? They're going to help you get back to a place that feels safe and secure and comfortable. You just got to give them the first indication that you're ready to do that. Are you ready to get to a better place? Yeah, you are. You are ready, or we wouldn't be having this reading. Okay, so the opportunity is Temperance, which is your card, your highest energy form in the tarot, which is the Alchemist. Hello. I mean, what a compliment to have this as your card, mixing different energies, water and fire, seeing what you can make of a situation. But this is also the middle as well, right? It's like trying to walk the middle path, the middle ground in between jokers and clowns. Well, if you mix a joker and a clown, I don't think you're going to get an angel. That's what I just got. You're going to get the devil, which is the challenge. Okay, so tell me, Temperance. This is also healing. So let's see the opportunity for Temperance. Alchemization and healing. Knight of Cups. Okay, what's happening with the Knight of Cups? Knight of Wands. Oh, here's the water and fire coming together. Temperance, your opportunity. So using those emotions here, and mixing them with your fire energy, your passion, to create something, to do what? To 10 of Wands and 9 of Pentacles, to drop this burden that you've been carrying and do something for yourself. Maybe create something for yourself, your own community. 4 of Swords, something that eases your mind, heals you. Okay, so whatever difficult emotions are coming up for you, you can use them, alchemize them, work with them in order to create something for yourself, a new community, maybe a new support here, a new channel, a new relationship, something that excites you. Hold on, I want to ask that first. If you're having a difficult relationship with someone, okay, is there a potential here to heal that relationship? Eight of Swords. Strength. The Fool. There may be an opportunity for a new start with you and someone else if that's what you want, bringing the fire and the water energies together, like two different energies, the crocodile and the alligator, bringing them together, alchemizing them, creating a better, comfortable relationship with someone you're struggling with, or someone or something maybe. But it's going to take a lot of mental strength to get out of your own head about certain things, or for someone else to unravel their own worries that are maybe baseless in some way. It feels like there's a lot of hoops that somebody's jumping in their mind, maybe you or someone else. And it's going to take some real work and strength to figure it all out. But it's possible here. I mean, anything's possible. It is possible to work something out. Now, the question is, just because you can, should you? Should Sagittarius put their energy and effort to doing this? Five of Wands, Ace of Swords, and Three of Wands. This to me says that you have some kind of truth, or you've had some clarity and epiphany about this relationship and the conflicts in it and the fights. And you're looking elsewhere. You're looking outward at the world and wondering, is there something else beyond these conflicts and fights? This feels like clarity to me, that you're turning your back on some conflictual relationship, or you should. Okay, now this is a general tarot reading on YouTube. So you do what you feel guided to do. But that's what I'm seeing when I ask the question directly. Is no. You can heal it, but should you put your energy there? Probably not the best use of it. I think creating this amazing community, or becoming part of a community that is supportive and helps you grow in all ways, emotionally, financially, psychologically, spiritually, is much more, is a way better use of your energy and spirit than trying to undo some damage that's already been done here. Some of you are mediating something. Seven of Swords. There's been lies, deceit. Page of Swords. You know the truth. You see it. Ace of Cups. And what are they going to do? The Hermit. You can't get too involved. If you're a mediator in a situation, maybe between siblings or your parents or children or something like that's going on, or two other people, you can show them an opportunity for reconciliation, but you can't get involved. Don't get too involved. The Hermit. Stay back a distance. Okay. So the challenge is the Devil. Five of Pentacles and Ten of Wands. Ooh. The burden is the finances. And again, the finance could be a metaphor for security, stability, health, spiritual health even. You're carrying too much of a burden, trying to take care of everything and everyone in all ways. I even feel like this opportunity, because it's so strong to see the Temperance with the fire and the water, and then to get it clarified with two knights, fire and water coming together. I even feel like the opportunity is like your hope more than what Spirit's actually saying your opportunity is. It's like your hope that you can reconcile something. I mean, you can definitely alchemize the energies around the whole situation, but it feels like you want a relationship to be healed. That Queen of Pentacles, because you're looking for comfort, safety, security. You don't want to feel distraught. And yeah, I get it. Okay, so what is the opportunity beyond what they want here? Oh, Pixel, I hear ya. Eight of Pentacles and the Moon. Oh. Well, there is some shadow work here that you're doing. You need a break from it every now and then. But it's to work on your fears, to work on the things that confuse you, to try to find clarity within yourself, working on things you love, that you're passionate about, to help bring you more clarity. Connecting all the dots, and this is like the automatic writing, the moon energy. You don't know why certain emotions are coming up. You don't know why Spirit's giving you certain messages, but if you just kind of work on it or put it all together, it will all start to alchemize and make sense to you with Temperance. Okay, this is quite the message there, Sag. I hope it makes sense. Four of Pentacles for your guidance. Boundaries. You see that? It's like somebody flicked it out of my hand. No, Sag can't have any boundaries. Whoa. What's that about? The crocodile doesn't want you to have boundaries. Three of Pentacles. It's like somebody wants to be involved with you setting your own boundaries. Like, okay, Sag, you want to set boundaries with me? How about like we sit down, we figure out what those boundaries should be for you? I mean, it's probably not that obvious of a conversation, but that's in there somewhere. Just as that card flicked out of my hand, it's like somebody saying, no, you can't really decide that for yourself, Sag. I'm going to help you decide what you should hold back. So what's the guidance? Hermit. No, you decide. You decide. This is definitely taking a step back, going within, being alone for a while, recalibrating your mind and your heart, and deciding what you want to release. There's definitely a 10 of Wands burden in your situation that wants to be released. You need to provide comfort to yourself, and the universe shall supply, I'm hearing. The universe will join you in comforting yourself. As soon as you take that first step to say, you know, I just need to make my own honey without you around. I don't know what that means, but I'm seeing the bees here. It's something about honey. 9 of Wands, boundaries. This is another card of boundaries. I need to hold my boundaries here. Okay, so it's a clear message, despite coming through in a very kind of strange way. And I think maybe that's it, right, Sag? Like, it's kind of clear what you need to do. It's just hard to do it. But we'll get easier. King of Pentacles as your outcome. It will get easier. You want comfort, you want safety, you want security, you want abundance, clarity, determination, resilience. You got it. That's your outcome. King of Pentacles. Sage, community leader, also independent, you know, so I do see things getting a whole lot more stable for yourself. But the key here is the Hermit, is to spend some time getting away from whatever's putting a burden on you and cultivating a new group of friends, a new community, a new environment that is spiritually and emotionally supportive to you. Okay? That's really the key to everything here. Let me get one more on your outcome. I'm also going to do an extended. In the extended reading, we're going to go a layer deeper. We're going to see what else Spirit has to say. Curious about that. If you're interested, the link is in the description box below. If you don't like that idea or you don't want to go to an extended, that's okay. Trust Spirit already knew that about you and gave you everything you needed right here. Just one, Spirit, for the outcome. Maybe we need some more clear guidance. No, I don't know. From an oracle deck? I don't know. I'm not feeling called to any particular deck here. Yeah, let's use this one actually. I have no idea what wants to come through here. The Akasha Oracle. Unlock wisdom from previous lives. I'll put the names of all the decks I'm using in the description box below. But let's see. What wants to come through as a closing message for Sagittarius for their highest good and the highest good of all Spirit? Oh, here we are. Owning happiness. Number 45. That's a beautiful card. Perennial cornflowers, it says on her arm. Maybe you have a tattoo on your arm there. 45. Oh, it's so short, the message. I love it. Yes, you have the right to be happy. No, there is no need to sabotage yourself. Yes, you must take the time to savor your success. That's your message. All right, Sag, that's what I have for you. I hope that helped. I love you so much. I'll see you next time.